I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Somebody that come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
You gotta pick, who's your team? I forgot. You gotta check. Yeah, I'm away. Nah, he already did it. You the Ravens.
You going pee-pee?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay.
You got the Ravens.
This is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody new. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read magazine, wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Keep playing.
Jackson on first down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, Ingram fights through him. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Running right, this is Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way
get out of
than
here.
a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Stop.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson.
Give me
Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Cardinals.
These two teams all tied after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Drake. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Flush to his run, and the Cardinals are in. Touchdown. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Now Jackson.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rodney Gunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he...
Déjame ver, busca la comida tuya. Hay algo yo te mandé todo. Tu primer día que te tocaba. ¿Tú vives en el día? Elizabeth ahí. Tú debiste tu código de la you think I'm playing?
In for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I said that. I was dying when you showed me that at work.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw is Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead.
Yes, sir.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Oh, Fitz. Oh, come on.
And that lineup incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Watch 36 to Mike. Tighten up.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line 36. What's the run? They're running it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. David Johnson here on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Yes, sir.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Demir Bird, 49 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
I know how he's going to come, man. Close. Oh, I just can't let him break up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rodney Gunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
was close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Murray flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, good to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Watch 36 to my.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 7, Murray escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
The rookie's going to learn as he goes. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cardinals.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
Okay.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He goes underneath to Ingram. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd and 1, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we off this.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Let's go. You're too slow, Hollywood.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What are you doing? Get over here.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Give me that.
Because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Buying time to his left. This will be caught by Brown. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They're going for it. It's Murray. The pass complete. It's Bird. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Running, it's Drake. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on like the fifth tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw it. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Clay, the intended receiver. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Jackson.
There you go. Thank you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick.
Kill them all. Kill them all.
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
All right, let's get out of here.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
With the Cardinals. With the Cardinals.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
My guy, get out of here. Gotta show the highlights. That kick return was different. Started off right. Gotta show the highlights. Oh yeah, it's lit. They show it. It's lit. Get him dirty. That's on Isabella. I'm going left. Wait. Look at the right side. Oh! The block. You're not catching me. It's over. That's how it's big. Jump back, crazy. Back and forth, that one's four. When I grab it. Seen that. Forward. Another one I grabbed. Dirty. Doesn't have feet. Oh, it's when I caught him sleep. Caught him sleep. Hold up. Look at him. He is looking slow. Oh, go to hit. Just stick. squirt. This is what he's talking about. Look at this. What you do? I said, give me that. Okay. Hit him with the jab. Ping. Okay. Jab to the right. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Ping. Got him. Pull up. Ah! My son Hicks to the nut. Chill, Hollywood. You slow, boy. Oh wait, he thought he was trying to line me up. Skirt. Chill out, boy. Stupid. Chill, fat boy. He was trying to get me. Lamar heard it. I told you, end it. Then this happened. I'm playing corner. Look at me. I'm playing corner. Corner. Look at me. Yes, sir. Get out of here.
Digo, ahora nadie